Hey folks, it's Woos here, your friendly neighborhood DM, giving you a little PSA about today's episode. So in the recording of this episode, I learned a pretty valuable lesson, which I already knew, but still didn't follow. And instead of re-recording over any lines or anything like that, I figured we'd be a little more transparent and let you guys maybe laugh at my mistake a little bit. So later in the episode, you're going to meet a new character that is related to Thalira. He is supposed to have a similar accent to her as well. And as you will hear, I failed at that. Even though I had been practicing, I should have recognized that I wasn't ready and I couldn't do it accurately. And so I shouldn't try to represent a character like that. So after this episode, you will hear that character again, and it will not have that accent anymore until I have practiced it and I'm confident that I can represent it well. So please enjoy the rest of the episode.
And to be fair, I did make up Thalira's accent from a couple different languages that I've studied and also taking inspiration from Arabic, my Lebanese family's native language. So yeah, it's a tricky accent. Oops.
Destabilizing Foundations, Episode 16.
The world of Ae'oene contains stories with mature themes. Content warnings are in the episode description.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the world of Ae'oene Stories of Legend. We are back with episode 16. I had to be correct on that a little ago. I thought it was episode 15, but luckily I've got a phenomenal cast here. As you know, as you love, cast, say hi.
Hello.
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 Indeed, we're all here. We're bringing you some phenomenal storytelling. And as you know, last episode we left off on a bit of a cliffhanger.
That we did.
Happy spring season. Happy Groundhog Day
Autumn
if you're
season.
in America, you know.
If you're in Australia.
Yeah. We don't, you gotta make sure to let everybody know the Australian holidays,
Exactly.
Saf, since we're all Americans over here.
Oh, well, we've got Australia Day. And Anzac Day might be around April. So
Okay.
It'll be-
Actually, I've always been curious about this. Do you all celebrate St. Patrick's Day, or is that only an American thing?
I think St. Patrick's Day is an Irish thing, isn't it?
Well, I mean, yeah, it's Irish in origin for sure, but I didn't know if Australia...
the celebration that we have is a very American thing. It's
oh,
yeah.
the bars celebrate it. If that's
That's about what happens here. And then we get
Yeah, it's pretty
really
much,
big
yeah.
parades where everybody gets drunk. So
Nah.
it's just
Mhm.
an extended bar holiday.
Yeah, it's
that, and
it's
then
drinking.
yeah,
We're
it's
good
pretty
at
much that for
so-
us. And then you got to wear green if you are still in school, otherwise they're going to pinch you, and that's about it.
Oh, we don't do that. It's more just a bar thing.
Maybe it was only a me. Maybe it's only a me thing.
Well, we
I
do
don't
have
know.
the Irish pubs around,
that
which
was what I
great.
grew up with, but yeah.
Right.
People threatened to pinch me. They did not.
I
Told them you'd
they
like
saw
it.
the look on your face and went, "Never mind."
Pretty much.
Because Rennie's a badass.
That is
That's
true.
right. That's right.
I'll bite your ankles.
So down.
It's as far as I reach.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get started with episode 16. Let's get into this. As we enter back into the scene that we left episode 15 off of, there's not a lot of description to give you. We're underneath the Tower of the World Council in the City of Glory, and Kaldin sees an eldritch blast, or 3, heading directly at him. We're going to start off very quickly into some rolls, as Kaldin, I need 3 dexterity saving rolls from you.
Okay. 1. Nat 20. It's a 29. Starting off the episode. What the fuck? Is that a nat 20?
29?
Yes!
What are you doing to
And
me?
the last one's an 11. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
But
damn. But two nat holy shit, dude.
2 nat 20? Oh my
Two-
gosh.
2 natural 20s, 2 29s, and an 11.
Holy cow. That's insane. Okay,
Start
well,
off strong, guys.
Hell yeah.
That was wild.
you got nat 20s. I got to give you something for this. So, like, do me a favor. Describe how you dodge the first 2 beams of Eldritch Blast. As you see just these dark beams of energy, can't really get a lot of detail this quickly, especially after the door had just opened and it's fairly dark out. You just see essentially a shadow shooting at you.
Is it coming from behind me, in front of me? Which orientation?
In front of you. The door opens, you look through it, and before you know it, there's beams of energy shooting at you.
Okay. I can't recall. I believe I made it into the room, did I not?
Great, you stepped into the doorway, yep.
Okay. So, in that case, I have stepped inside. The first two, I rolled to the side, and I guess they were pretty quickly shot off together.
They were.
And then I'm guessing the last one hits me, so I guess I roll into a chair, maybe? So it was gonna look so badass, right? And then I hit my head on a chair.
Absolutely. I love it. Yeah, because if you remember, this room is like a lot of cleaning quarters and supply closet, essentially, type of room for this tower down here on the first floor. And as soon as it opens, you get hit. You get not hit with these, but the first two, quick succession, boom, boom. You try to roll to the side, successfully roll away out of the two. Don't even see the third one coming, as it was delayed to see where your reaction goes. And you roll into a chair, sound easy to follow, and as soon as you reach your head back up recovering, square in the chest, this dark energy hits you just square and ends up skidding you just outside the door. As you cross back across the plane of that doorway, the door shuts again.
Fuck. What the fuck?
By the way, that will be 6 force damage.
Okay.
Don't know if it'll matter yet or not, but better to figure that out now.
I'm down.
Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, that was it.
And that's the end of Kaldin. No death saves. He's just dead. Rip.
Oof.
R.I.P. All right. So yeah, it hits you. You skid out. The door closes. And it's quiet once again after just that.
How do I get skidded out the door if I rolled to the side and was no longer in front of the doorway?
The door, the chair was sitting directly next to the doorway, so it stopped you from going any further.
All right.
You don't have to do a full dive out of the way. You could duck and roll, and it could easily miss you. They are not believing me, literally whatsoever.
No. Rennie's face is very skeptical.
It's just your classic door chair, you know?
Yeah, right. It's just your classic
like legit, though,
OSHA violation chair.
Legit though, at my last house, I had a kitchen chair sitting right next to my door that I would use to sit and tie my shoes and whatnot before I leave.
Oh, that's the best kind of chair, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I get it. No, I totally get it. It's either a shoe chair or it turns into a clothing chair eventually if it's in a room.
That's what I'm saying. Saying. It's one of those piles, you know?
Exactly. But the clothes chair has to be clothes that are still clean.
Yeah, I agree. Absolutely. My 3 hampers sitting in the corner of my room. So, Kaldin, as you recover from this hit, what are your next steps now that you know that there is indeed someone who knows you're tailing them now?
I don't remember if I said this in the last episode when I started tailing this guy, but Kaldin definitely pulled up his mask and hood and that sort of stuff. Okay, so can I try to open the door again now that I have a better idea of how it works?
Absolutely, yep. It was, now that you had figured it out, it's really easy to find the spot again and you were able to open the hidden door.
Okay, as soon as I open it, I'm just gonna try and lob a psychic dagger in the direction where the person kind of vaguely was.
There was across the way, just a little off from straight in, there was a stairwell, and you didn't necessarily see anyone, them either stealth, sticking to the shadows, whatever, but you do kind of, putting two and together, you think that was probably the direction it came from based off of the way you had to dodge. Roll me a roll to hit.
27.
With a 27, you throw your dagger, it throws clean and true of exactly where you're wanting to throw it, but it finds nothing.
Okay. I roll in all
You're
spy
really
stealth. Good start to the episode. Good start. I'm gonna try to spy my way into this room stealthy.
Okay, in that case, roll me a stealth check.
What?
No way. No.
Did you just fucking roll another 20? Yeah! What the fuck? Dude!
So that's a 33.
You don't exist. Kaldin, not even in the tower. Yeah, no, as you roll in stealthily, making not a single sound, you're able to immediately fall into the shadows. and read this room exactly right. And as you go around the different shelving within this room, it is as if you don't exist. A mouse is louder. As you go about this room, are you going towards the stairwell where you had seen the person last, or are you trying to investigate a little bit here?
I want to investigate a little bit, get a sense of my surroundings, and then I definitely want to go up the stairs.
Okay. If you're just wanting to get a sense of your surroundings, that we'll do a perception roll. But if you're going to be looking for anything specific, tell me what it is and it'll be investigation.
It'll have to be perception at first because I don't know what to look for yet.
Okay. That's what I had a feeling. Just want to make sure.
Oh, right. Okay. That's a 20.
What the fuck?
Well, okay. I rolled a 5 on this one, but I have reliable talent and I have expertise in perception, so.
Okay, that makes sense. Still, that's crazy. What is it, like 6 rolls and you've only rolled under a 20 once?
And it was 11. Yeah.
Yeah, and 3 of them are natural 20s. Good lord. Okay.
I'm rolling these on D&D Beyond. Like, y'all can see them.
Oh, I believe it. I believe you. Don't you worry about that. Yeah, you look around the room, and as the door closes after a couple more seconds after entering in the room, it's plunged into full darkness where previously at least the glow of the moons in the sky had provided some sort of shadow and had now plunged into complete darkness. Your dark vision takes hold, and you're able to get a pretty good sense of the room. You see the different shelving that it's in here, which shelves are full of material and supplies and which ones aren't. You see that there are a couple like sink style contraptions here, although, running water is not a necessarily thing in a lot of cities, as much as rather enchantments are used, like the create water enchantment. But it does need somewhere to go, so you do see plumbing out of them and things like that. You notice a distinct lack of anyone else in the room, though. You do seem to be alone. You hear no sounds in the room, but what was your roll again? It was a 20?
Correct.
Yeah, with a 20, unfortunately, you don't hear anything else. You don't get a semblance audibly of anyone, at least. But when you look around where the stairwell is, you do notice that there is a slight chunk of the wall missing, almost like it was nicked by this eldritch blast.
I'm gonna go up the stairs, sneakily.
Okay, and the chase is on. You round the corner of the stairs and you go up to what is considered the second floor. And at the top, there's a door that is not closed, only slightly ajar, and there's a slight bit of glow of light coming in as you're able to peer through the crack before attempting to open it in any way, and you can see it leads to the lobby of this tower. And you see that there are dim lights that float like glowing orbs throughout the lobby that are providing this little bit of light that shines through.
What else do I see within this room? Like, is it furnished?
As you look around the lobby, you see it's a large open room, ceiling going probably a solid 60 feet high, with a couple different floating chandeliers with floating orbs of light within them. There is a small fountain in the center of the marble floor, and there are 2 reception desks as well, although you can only see the corner of one from your view here. You're seeing the one on the left as you look in full view. And as you look a little further to the left, you can see that this essentially closet door is what it would be assumed to be for most people, is at the very beginning of a hallway as you kind of try to curl your head around, but the door stops your view just at the beginning essentially of this hallway. But you can see where the wall opposite of you starts, and you can make that assumption pretty easily since it's not wide open like the rest of that lobby room.
Okay, a lobby, like...
So you're on the second
desks?
floor, but the lobby...
What do I think this would be used for?
So
with reception
the lobby,
desks?
Correct. So on this, the second floor is where people enter, as there's a grand staircase on the other side that you probably haven't seen. You haven't been in the city and been to that area. But it appears like a receiving lobby for a large, like a big business building, corporate building type of deal, or a government building. It's a very large open lobby. You can tell the first floor, having been just down there, might be used for other purposes. And the second floor is actually where you enter in on. A lot of hotels also do this sometimes, where you're going to enter in on the second floor and you go down the set of stairs to some rooms and different other use rooms on the first floor. So you can see this is actually where most people would be entering into the building from.
Okay. I don't know a whole lot about the city, but from the information I have about it, would I have a guess where this is, what business it would be used for?
You would know from what you've learned about the city, this is the tower for the World Council. This is where all the decision making is made. This is where all the meetings are held for different kinds of geopolitical conversations. And you know that all of those important seats on whether it's the main World Council or the sub-council, including the new council member that you had just had a conversation with. In fact, she yelled at all of you, especially Thalira. She holds a seat in here and might have an office. All of those offices and decision-making rooms, council rooms, meeting rooms, all of that kind of stuff is in here, as well as places like, of course, these reception desks would guide you to places for public interest. There's probably you could assume there is a space here to hold meetings for the public, so like a large atrium of some sort, and things like that.
Okay. Then I guess he's gonna try and creep in the room and see if he can figure out where this person went.
All right, I would like you to make me an investigation roll or a survival roll, either one.
Righty. That is a 21.
21. With a 21, as you enter this room and look around, you would be correct in assuming that indeed it was at the beginning of a hallway. And you see about halfway down this hallway is a set of stairs. Looking around, you look to the right, there's this wide open atrium. You don't know if anything here is watched in any way, whether there's any kind of viewing crystals, anything that's being recorded, but you can assume with an important place like this, it probably is in some manner. As you look around, you see a couple different doors to offices in this hallway, but for the most part, the only way to go is into the reception desk, or towards the reception desk, so where there's places you can't see from your current view, but if you're going there, you can look to the right, and you can see there are more hallways off to the right, and then in the very far corner, you can see another hallway to go down. There aren't a lot of places to go here, so if he didn't take the stairwell or go down those other two hallways, something might be hidden. And you do notice that on some of these walls, there are a few different paintings, and one of them is a bit crooked.
All right, I'm gonna go check out this painting then.
And checking it out, you can find that behind it is a little hole with just a little lever within it. This lever is about the size of a finger, so you could probably reach in there and grab it.
Then I do that. As he's been looking around, he absentmindedly takes his earring back out because he's had it in his pocket and puts that back in. So his hair is brown again, which is a little bit better for sneaking around than his fully white hair. Just so that we've established that. He does pull the lever, Kronk.
Okay. Okay, you pull the lever, and behind you, a little hatch. Or not, it's not a hatch, more like a door. It doesn't reveal itself, but rather you can hear the sound of something arcane happening. And when you turn around, the wall's still there, but you can see, you know enough with magic and have seen it. The naked eye of somebody who doesn't use magic pretty consistently, they might not notice it, or at least wouldn't notice it for maybe a minute. If you stared at it, you'd definitely notice, but you sense it, you can hear it, and it almost has this wave to it. Just started, you didn't notice it before.
As though it's now an illusion, kind of?
Correct.
Wave? Okay. Alrighty. Then I crouch down a little bit, not like crab walking, but hunch a little bit more so I'm a smaller target. I'm not that big, and peek through.
As you peek through, it is an open hatch, and you can tell there's like an indentation into the ground, as if there is supposed to be something here, and it's not currently here. And as you look up, you can see a platform lowering.
I pull my head back out.
And as you pull your head back out, with just a little light sound, it sets down into this indentation, and there's easily enough room in here for like standing room in here once you get all the way in.
Guys, I just want to say that it's been such an honor to travel with you. And I hope that you think of me fondly as you, settle in for the nights. And
think of you fondly when we say goodbye. Remember you every so often.
Yeah, just,
Promise that I'll try.
every once in a while, just think of Kaldin. And,
Dude, you're not gonna die. You better not fucking die on me.
And I'm gonna step on the platform.
Better not fucking die on me. Ugh. Good luck. Godspeed.
This feels like a mistake.
Woo's mouthing things in the camera, calculating how much damage Kaldin is about to take.
He's like,
That's right,
okay,
that's right.
what is 50 D12?
As you are making the decision to step through onto this platform, what interrupts your thought of about to take that step is the sound of a distant door sliding open.
Shit.
and the metallic sound of armor
Shit.
coming from below you,
Fuck.
the way you just came.
Is there a good place for me to hide right now?
I'm sure. I was about to say, there's like some plants and, potted plants around. You might be able to hide behind a fern. I mean, there's a stairwell. You could run into the lobby and go behind like reception desk if you really wanted to, things like that. You can go up, like I say, you can run up the stairwell.
Let me rephrase a bit. Is there a good place I can hide to where I would be able to see if someone was coming to go on that conveyor that I just summoned?
Yeah, the reception desk, you could definitely, you could probably peek over,
Okay.
hide in the shadow of the reception desk. Yeah, definitely.
I would like to do that.
Okay, absolutely. As you jump over it and get in a position to be able to view what's happening, the door you had come from, did you close that door all the way behind you, or did you leave it slightly ajar where you had found it?
You said it automatically swung closed, and that then there was no more light.
No, that's the door downstairs, the door to the lobby area that I had described you peeked through.
Oh, I didn't think about it, so I guess not.
Okay, and I just wanted to make sure I didn't have a detail that I missed. So as you get over that reception desk and begin peeking over, you see that same door you come through kind of slowly open, and you see a little bit of light, of this dim light glint off of a shoulder pauldron, and you see a face that you begin to recognize, just slightly peek through a little bit as you recognize the face of Kiro.
Kiro, what the fuck are you doing?
What the fuck are you doing?
Why are you here? How are you here?
I saw you. I saw you from the distance. What are you doing?
I was following someone that seemed suspicious.
And I was following you.
Why?
I don't know. It seemed like the right thing to do.
I'm impressed you made it here. There's people here that attacked me. This is not the best place for us to be meeting up, if I'm being honest.
I saw that from a distance. You look like you needed help.
Okay. Appreciate that. Wow, they are probably long gone now. Fuck.
I'm pretty loud, aren't I?
Well, that and kind of a lot of wasted time now. Well, I guess we can keep going and see if we can find anything out. Now, hopefully they are gone.
Well, now you're not alone.
For better and for worse. Always great to have you, Kiro. Always great to have you.
I know. Everything is better when I'm here.
Yeah, that's right. That's what all the ladies say.
He cheesy smiles and gives a thumbs up. You take lead, I'll follow.
Good idea.
And as he steps fully in, for the audience, this is a massive Goliath of a man.
Can he fit in the space that I found?
No, definitely not.
Cool.
And he is in full plate armor with a massive shield that goes from about his shins up to his shoulders on one forearm, and a massive battle hammer draped across his back in its quote unquote sheath, I guess you could say, in its harness. He is completely bald currently, and with just a little bit of a stubble of a beard. And even in this situation, he's just got a massive bright smile.
They have one gene in this tribe, and it's proliferated.
Goliath don't grow beards, canonically.
Do what?
He pasted it on.
Oh,
he glued
okay.
it on.
Yeah.
It's a fake
used
beard.
Charcoal, and Goliath don't grow beards canonically.
Oh, that's D&D.
Maybe in Ae'oene they do.
Oh, fair. That's also true, yeah.
We are in Ae'oene.
This is true.
Indeed. They have the males have a really hard time growing hair on their head, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Most of them bald. You'll get a few that might have the little ponytail in the back, or some sort of really, really weak mohawk type of deal, because it comes in so patchy, so they don't shave the rest.
Fair, yeah.
Yep.
He establishes that mental connection. He's like, okay, I found something, but I'm gonna have to go alone because you won't fit. But at least this way we can keep in contact and you can stand guard, I guess.
Where would you be going?
Well, there's some sort of lift that magically goes up and down.
Oh,
So I'm
I'll
just
take
gonna
stairs.
take it. Are there stairs?
Yeah, I had described some stairs.
You could. It may not take us to the same place, though. This was, secret.
If you're going up, then I will go up.
I don't want us to go up in different places and then end up far from each other.
He raises his shield. I will make hallway.
Just, wait. And then I'll, tell you to come up the stairs.
He kind of, squints his eyes a bit and has this, sly kind of smile to him.
Please.
That you've seen plenty before.
Please, Kiro.
All right.
If you give me away, I could die.
If I get bored, I make hallway.
I'll sing songs into your head. How's that?
Kind of strokes his chin for just a second. Buy me drink at tavern tonight.
Okay, fine.
All right. And he places his shield. Does not come down to a point. It's flat along the bottom. He places it down and uses it to lean against the wall next to the doorway.
This is the day I die. Okay. And he cautiously steps onto the platform, if it's still there.
It is still there. As you step on the platform, you hear Kiro as it starts rising. You hear the whistlings begin to fade as Kiro begins whistling, leaning against the wall.
In his head, stop whistling, stop making noise, please, for the love of all the gods.
You are asking a lot of me.
We are sneaking. Pretend we're on a hunt. You don't want to spook anything.
When I am on hunt, I chase down prey. That's what I say we do now.
You have to find the prey first, and you need to sneak to do it. Just please be quiet, Kiro, please.
Fuck.
I know you can. I know you're capable.
Okay. I will be quiet.
Thank you so much.
And the platform rises. And as it rises and rises and rises, you feel like you are probably at least 4, maybe 6 floors up before it slows down and stops. And there's the shimmering wall in front of you again. The wall in front of you shimmers in the same illusionary effect.
Oh, I have to respond to that. I
Just want to make sure that you do. I mean, what way do you go through it? I know you're going to go through it, but do you just step through? Do you stick a head out?
You know what? Maybe I turn around. Maybe I'm adventured out for the day.
You could figure out how to get this thing to go down on its own.
I poke my head through.
You poke your head through. You are directly across a hallway from, you can look down and you see several different office doors. You are directly across from one that is currently wide open. And you see a figure rummaging, going back and forth through this room, rummaging, pulling books off of shelves, pulling a drawer out of a desk, not being quiet about it either.
I have my armor because it can change, but I wouldn't have any of my stuff, really. Are they facing me, or is their back to me?
Mostly back to you. As they're rummaging, you'll see this. You can see their side profile for a moment, and they'll turn around. The only time they would be facing towards you is if they stop and begin to rummage through the desk as the desk faces the door.
I want to quickly sneak over to them. And this one's going to be more of a long shot. Is there anything I can spy on my way that I might be able to use to tie up some hands, say?
There is a whip hanging on the wall. Do you go in the room? Or are you looking in the hallway?
Are there manacles also?
No, in the hallway's pretty bare. It has artwork and some plants. And actually, in some of the artwork you can see is moving as if it is alive. Almost in modern terms, I guess you could call it a GIF of artwork. But there's nothing out in the hallway. But if you go in the room, as you haven't quite crossed the threshold, as you peek your head in though, you can see along one side of the wall above a bookshelf, above one of these large bookcases, you do see attached to the wall, held as if it is something that is expensive, something that is powerful maybe. Either way, it is meant to be displayed, and it is a very nice whip coiled up and presented to the room.
Is this the same figure I saw sneaking about that I was tailing?
It is very dark. And this, you can see as he's moving around, he tends to know how to stick to the shadows, even though he's not exactly trying to hide himself. You can tell it's just instinct. But he takes his hood down after getting a little frustrated, and you see a set of horns in the silhouette. And you don't know if it's the same person, but you can insight that it's passive insight that you have. You can make a pretty dang good guess.
All right, well, this person already attacked me, so guess I'm gonna try and sneak attack them.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Would that be an advantage because of sneaking?
It would be, yes. Yeah, sneak attack. So, yeah, absolutely. And as you attack him, you see that he is at the desk but facing the opposite way, and his hand reaches into something underneath the desk. And as you are initiating your attack, you hear, finally! And you see a very large floorboard pop as you're attacking.
It's advantage on just the first of 3 attacks?
Yes, because the first one is your surprise attack.
That's not good. So I have 22, 12, 27.
Okay.
22 and 27.
Oh yeah, those definitely hit. I think the 22 just hits, if I remember correctly. I don't have his character, his sheet pulled up right now.
Okay, then let's see. Where is my 23?
23 damage. Oh! And you see he immediately jumps into action, and as he tries to dive away, you still manage to hit him. As he quivers in the air for a moment and hits, and kind of messes up the roll that he was trying to do to dive out of the way.
Nice, we both got to fuck up a dive roll. We've embarrassed ourselves in front of each other. We're even now.
Exactly. He calls out, "You pesky twat!"
I'm not gonna deign that with a response.
Okay. He will immediately get hit with a psychic lance. I will need you to make an intelligence saving throw, please.
Okay. 17.
17? So you are going to take half.
Oof. Fuck, Hero, maybe go up those stairs.
Hell yeah, I'm coming.
Like, fast.
Making a hallway, stat. Okay, 26, so half is 13 psychic damage that you immediately take. And he dives towards the hatch on the floor that opened up.
Do I have enough time to dive after him?
You most certainly can. We're going to try and kind of treat this in a back and forth initiative here just really quick.
Paint me a word picture a little bit more. So,
Yep.
if I was to dive after him, would I be able to, push him away from it? Or would I need to, grapple him to prevent him from getting into it? How close is he? Where are we positioned? All that stuff.
I am sorry, and Sarah to the audience as well. Let me give you guys a better description of this room that you're in. As you had walked in, you are in the office of someone, and it is adorned phenomenally. There are bookcases that line both walls, but they do not go up to the ceiling. And the back wall it appears as if it's open to the air. You know it's not. You had seen the outside of the building. It is not, but it is so clear and crystal that you can see across the city from about 6 floors up. There is a very large walnut sitting a bit out from what you can assume is this very clear window facing the door, and the flooring is made completely of very nice wooden planks. There are a few different decorations, but other than that, there is a crystal light floating in the corner with a small seat, and the rest of the room is open. The plank that popped up is just to the side of the desk opposite from where he had started. So he is trying to dive across the front of the desk to get to the other side. If you were to try to push him out of the way, it would be attempting to push him across and behind the desk would be the attempt.
Hold on, let me check my push ability. See if that's going to be better. Probably not. No, that's not going to be worth it. Okay, yeah, I'm going to try and do it manually with my body.
Okay. In that case, roll me an athletics check.
Not my strong suit. +0. Blow on the dice or whatever.
I mean, you've been rolling really high. I could, but maybe
Don't
less
jinx it, don't jinx it.
Okay, I want to do this because I want to actually blow on it. Okay, that is a 15 +0.
He rolled lower.
Let's go!
As you dive at him, he's not paying attention as close to you. You can tell he's not giving you the respect you deserve right now.
Kaldin deserves all the respect. As we know.
Exactly. And as you dive towards him, you shoulder check him, catching mid-torso, and shove him across and onto the other side of the desk as he falls with a thud. And he pops back up instantly, off of instinct. And this time as he pops up, he has his hands down, and you can see the glint of daggers, as now he is addressing you properly.
Don't you fucking die on me.
You want to go, we'll go. Or you can let me take this, and you can survive to see another day.
Or you can tell me what you're doing and I'll let you live, maybe.
The item in that floorboard. It's extremely important that it is not in the hands of the woman who sits at this desk.
And why do you need it?
Hopefully to destroy it.
Why? What does it do?
If we can even do such a thing. It is a failed artifact.
That doesn't give me much to go on, does it?
Well, I'm scared to give you more if I'm going to be honest. I don't know who you are. It is powerful, and it's questionable whether it can even be destroyed. But we are sure as hell going to try.
And if it can't be destroyed, what will it be used for?
Hopefully hidden away, so we can preserve the elements that we at least have now.
I think you're going to need to give me just a little bit more, because as far as I'm concerned, you're a marauder who has snuck into this building to steal from the city. So I'm personally very interested in keeping the foundations of the world intact. So if you have information regarding that, I may be of assistance.
You can't help me. I can promise you that. And you hear the bounding of Kiro begin coming.
I can certainly harm you.
Fuck. Who's that?
Back up.
Shit.
So keep talking.
You watch as what is your passive perception and insight? I think your perception's pretty high, but I can't remember exactly the number of your insight.
Perception is 20, insight is 16.
Okay. You watch as he begins to do some somatic components, and it appears as if he begins to turn into smoke in a similar way. And in fact, you've seen it done before, maybe not with this exact sort of visual, but this spell you've seen, and you recognize it as Misty Step.
Would I have an amount of time from noticing this to teleport to him and grab him?
Your teleport, that is a feature, not a spell, correct?
I mean, it's part of my psychic abilities. So I essentially can, instead of attacking with a psychic dagger, I can pinpoint where I want to teleport to with it.
Gotcha. Okay, so I'm gonna treat it like a spell in the fact that it does take a second. Like it's not like an
it
immediate
takes
just
time.
think boom. Right. So I'm gonna say it's probably about the same time. At the same time, you hear Kiro arrive at the door. I'm here.
So I can suss that I probably wouldn't be able to teleport to him in time because he's in the middle of trying to do Misty Step.
Correct. Yep.
I guess all I have in my toolkit then is to try and attack him with a psychic dagger and hope that maybe that throws him off.
Okay. As Kiro gets here, do you ignore Kiro or do you look in Kiro's direction at all?
I don't look at Kiro. I say, wait,
Okay.
in my head.
Okay. And there wouldn't be enough time for Kiro to respond while this is happening. So you try to throw a dagger instead, as he seems to be casting something. I'm not gonna make you roll because I am gonna go ahead and say, because just based on back and forth, I'm gonna say that he probably gets this off before your dagger ends up finding home.
Okay.
As the dagger flies through what appears to be just a cloud of smoke.
Where is he?
You turn around to look at Kiro now,
Yes.
or at least in that general direction. You see what appears to be this man in the hallway behind Kiro.
Kiro, behind you.
He begins to turn around.
And you hear the as you're able to turn around really quickly, and you see he never left. He simply ducked. And that was an illusion that you just saw, as he is down at the floorboard grabbing a chest. And as soon as his hands are on it, you hear the verbal component for actual Misty Step.
Fucker. Damn it, because the next thing I wanted to do was race to the thing.
He's gone.
Fuck.
And you see him appear outside, falling.
Do I do it? Do I do it, gang? How big is that window, fam?
It's the size of the room. It's the whole wall.
Do I jump?
It is 6 floors, Just keep that in mind.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
That's why I'm debating.
That could be a lot of fall damage, potentially.
Maybe.
Yellen might be at the bottom to catch you. Who's to say?
DM,
Yes.
I have a question.
Yes, of course.
If I was falling, would I be able to use my teleportation to mitigate fall damage by teleporting before I landed?
I'll ask you this. If you are running and you teleport, does that momentum carry into the next step if you were to teleport mid-run? Or would you just teleport would you mid-run, you just teleport and it stops? You teleport and you have no momentum to finish that step, so you'd end up in a splits.
I guess I would imagine if I was chasing after someone with the intention to continue running and I teleported, I would be able to continue running.
If that is the case, then the momentum from a fall would carry as well.
Could it mitigate half?
It might be able to help depending on how you teleport.
If you cast the
How and
teleport
where?
as you're at the very top of your fall, you're not going to have the momentum building at the bottom.
Very true.
It'd be like stepping off a curb.
True, because I haven't actually built up any momentum. What is the range? Hold on. Not very. I think 30 feet.
I know Misty Step is 30 feet. Teleportation, I think, might be a little bit further, but I can't remember.
Well, this isn't a...
This is a feature.
Oh,
class
good point,
feature.
good point.
Yeah.
I was thinking of Dimension Door.
Oh, okay. So it can be as much as 80 feet.
That is
I
a
have to
6-story
roll
building.
for it to see.
A 6-story building is 80 feet tall. 84 to be exact. Is the rough estimate of the high side. So
How many feet do I need to fall before I start building up really bad momentum? At least 10, because
10 is the start of fall damage.
yeah.
You can do it.
And I have 36 hit points.
Oh, shit,
remaining.
dude.
I just want to give you a friendly DM warning. You do have to
It
break
would
through
be a crunch.
whatever this wall is, crystal, glass, whatever it is, you have to break through it as well.
Kira?
Yeah.
Kiro could help with that, potentially.
Maybe not fast enough, though.
Also true.
Yeah. Okay. After all that fuss. Fuck. I want to at least look out the window and see where he heads off to.
Yeah, absolutely. As you approach the window to look down, and you see that he cast another spell as he begins to slow his descent with what you can assume would be something like Featherfall. And as soon as his foot touches the ground, he immediately races off. Hood goes back up, and he goes around the corner and out of sight towards the center of the city rather than the entrance you came from. So this is going back towards the rest of the city, more towards where your tavern is and all that kind of stuff. Very large city, hard to tell the exact direction, but that's the direction he goes. He does not go out the way you came into this entire district.
Fuck. I fucked up.
No,
And I don't even
you
know what
did
he
not
has.
fuck up.
We need to find someone and tell them. I think that was...
Are we supposed to
Tiefling.
be here?
What?
Are we supposed to be here?
Probably not.
Are you sure we're going to tell people?
Yes. I'm fairly certain that was the tiefling that pulled a hit on someone.
Fuck. Okay. He leans his head out the doorway and he goes, "Well, at least we know whose office this is.
Whose?
Someone named Piara Bhakti."
Of course it is. Oh.
And with that, we'll cut over to our other friends. As Thalira and Lou, you are led through a series of hallways in a pretty fancy building here within the same district, though much further down around this district is on the side of one of the large hill in the center of glory, which the Lord's Manor is on top of. Around the hill a bit, still within the district, it's a very large sort of apartment style building that is set aside specifically for ambassadors and people to be able to stay at and live at while they're in the city. Because a lot of the ambassadors, they'll go back home. They're here for certain periods of time. And Sally is leading both of you as Sally opens the door to Maeve's apartment while she's been here. Sapheara, can you do me a favor? And as Sally ushers them inside, what does Maeve's apartment look like?
Maeve's apartment is weirdly messy, very messy. You'll see books kind of scattered everywhere, letters scattered everywhere. The kitchen area seems to be clean. You probably could tell Maeve doesn't really enter that area, but there's a big desk full of letters, papers, ink. Bed doesn't look like it's been slept in much. Trinkets. Yeah, it's just someone who doesn't leave their room much at all.
So are the apartments like separate rooms, or is it all one big area in...
You do go in and it has a washroom. It does have a separate bedroom, although the bedroom doesn't have a full door. It just has like beads essentially that separate it enough to break the visual, but you can see through when somebody just goes through. And it's pretty large. It's not just the size of a normal doorway. It's probably a solid 5 feet across and more rounded at the corners. So more like a very wide archway. And that's
Okay, cool.
all of the rooms in here are like that, with the exception of the washroom has an actual door on it. Even the kitchen, the archway there is like 10 feet wide, somewhat of an open floor plan, mind you. And it has 2 different balconies, with both of them having a door, with a sliding glass pane door. One from the kitchen, one from the living room.
Cool. How tall are the doors? They're wide, but how tall?
This is the District for the World Council, and there are all types of people that come here. So indeed, and some Dragonborn can get pretty large sometimes, as well as a variety of other humanoid species. And this building is made as such. Thalira surprisingly fits, maybe not the most comfortably, but somewhat comfortably.
She doesn't have to duck.
No, she does not.
I didn't have to duck. Cool. And is Sally still talking? Is Maeve there?
Maeve is not here. As Sally leads you in to this messy apartment, there's a couple beads like strewn to the side in front of the bedroom, and she pulls them aside so you can't see in. Maeve is not finished yet. She will be up here as soon as she's available. But in the meantime, make yourself comfortable. Make yourself at home. There's plenty of food. They generally keep these places pretty stocked. And Thalira, I'm told you can eat quite a bit, so have at it.
At it?
Anyway. Have at it, but make yourself comfortable. I'm going to go see if I can find Kaldin, I think was his name? Yes. I'm going to go see if I can find him. Maeve told me to get all of you here.
Kaldin is not here? Where did he go?
I thought he was getting the carriage behind us. That was not the case. So, yeah, I'm going to go find him.
Okay.
And try to get it done before.
Do you need help?
No. No, you stay here, relax. It's my job. It's what I do. I just do whatever Maeve needs, whether she likes it or not. And I'll go find Kaldin. You stay here.
If you aren't
he
here,
should not go very far. If you cannot find him in like the next hour, please let me know. I will look for him.
I'll think about that. But if you're not here when Maeve gets here, I don't want to deal with that. So please help me have a better night by sitting and staying.
You don't understand. I have to make sure I am able to protect him.
I understand that. Let me take that responsibility for just a little bit, I will manage. And she like kind of turns to fully face you, so she's been like halfway trying to leave, hands in front, clasped, and she goes, Thalira, I am very good at what I do.
I trust you are, otherwise Maeve would not have had you working for her for as long as you have. But still, this is very important.
I'm very good at what I do. Let me do what I do. I will get him. And with that, she turns, and as she is closing the door to the apartment, she finishes. There's rum in the kitchen. Help yourself.
I can't drink now. If I have to go after him,
Thalira is saying to Lou.
if I have to go after and find Kaldin, I'm not going to be drunk as much as I fucking want to be right now. Fuck, where would he go?
Lou gets up and starts walking over to the kitchen as she's pedaling about in bear form.
Of course you can eat right now. Nothing affects your appetite. I'm jealous.
She turns around real suddenly and sits down and cocks a head to the side like,
Not that I meant it that way. It's just you are unshakable.
She just head again tilts even further and eyebrows on this bear raise.
I didn't mean it like that.
You got a good ass. Don't worry about it.
Lou smiles real big and laughs a little bit and turns back around to go further into the kitchen.
Fucking hells.
A bit goes by as, of course, I assume Thalira is very nervous and anxious here, but after a while, their scene is over, and Maeve brings Yellen to her apartment to meet you all. We will leave the mystery of what happens for the rest of that garden scene that happened last episode. We'll leave that to the imaginations of whatever you all want to assume. But Maeve.
Well, what do we assume?
That's a great question, but we'll leave it like that for now. Maybe we might reveal more later. I'm just being facetious there. I promise. Maeve, as you come back to your apartment, you open the door to what you have been living at for the past few weeks. Yellen following right behind as you find Thalira in your apartment and Lou in the middle of eating a snack.
Thalira is pacing at this point, and she's just
Why didn't you take
out.
Yana with you?
Oh, Yana would have been with us too, I thought.
I believe Yana was kept at the tavern still? Because
Oh,
she didn't
shit,
come into
I
the
forgot
district
Yana
with you.
had been there. Can we retcon that Yana would have been with us too? Thalira wouldn't have left Yana.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
Yeah,
Thank
Yana
you.
is definitely with you. Yeah, no problem.
Cool.
Yeah, this is Lou. You remember Lou, Maeve. And
Hello.
this is Yana. This is a vampire chicken.
Oh, you found one of them.
Yes, she is very tame. Well, sort of tame.
This is Yellen. She steps aside.
Hello, I think we're already familiar.
With the vampire chicken?
Yes, Yellen and Yana have met.
Oh, okay.
Yellen and Yana go way back.
You just-
Kaldin!
Oh my gosh.
How did you get here?
You just
You
turned
see
it
his-
in your head.
From so far. I mean, you are with it. You're probably within a mile. So, I mean, you technically could.
No,
But-
no, because I have to be able to see them to establish
Oh,
it.
that's right. You do see Yana, though, as you begin talking and whatnot. She gives the and turns the head to the side like a curious dog as you're talking to her.
Yana, these are friends. No bite. Okay?
Please don't poop inside. There's
Just
a
flaps
balcony.
its wings a bit.
Yana squawks when she needs to go outside. We take her out.
Okay. As long as she doesn't eat any of the papers, and Maeve goes and starts like tidying up a little bit or a lot. Just
That
neat.
I am
Makes
not sure
piles.
about. She does not go inside very much, but when she does, she is at least house trained to not poop inside.
Okay, just keep her away from all of these documents, please. Quite
Yana, sit.
important.
Yana like does a little circle and just plops.
Good girl. Oh, that
where's-
is the hard word to say.
Where's Kaldin? I thought he was with you.
Yeah, I thought we sent him this way.
Sally is trying to find him, and I am freaking the fuck out.
Well, knowing Sally, she'll be back shortly with him.
Would either of you be able to send him or something?
I could probably do that, actually. Yeah, I'll cast sending to Kaldin.
I'm so glad you know how to communicate, Yellen. That you're
Me
alive.
too.
Well, I try my best to stay alive and communicate.
How lovely. Maeve sits down at her desk and starts grabbing some paper and writing stuff down while you guys do your thing.
Wait
Yep.
a minute. I don't think it'll work. Never mind. Don't do that.
Why not?
He is shielded.
Oh, probably not then. Maeve, did you say where he went after he left?
No one tends to see where Kaldin goes when he doesn't want to be seen. Look, trust me.
This is true. I can't even find him.
If Sally's on it, she's on it. So I worry for Kaldin, but for different reasons.
Where the fuck would he go?
I don't know, maybe he found like a pretty penny or something on the floor.
He's not going to be distracted by a penny. How long has it been since Sally left Lou?
Lou just shrugs her shoulders, and
Oh, shit.
you see the paw kind of put up 1, 2 claws, cocks the head to the side, like, I don't know. I mean, maybe.
I mean, should we fan out and look for him? Maybe.
Do you think you might be able to track his scent, Lou?
Do you think we should? I might. If we're going out again, I might get changed.
That is not a bad idea. Yeah. I'll see if there's something we can find. Well, you know what Kaldin smells like, Lou.
Lou shakes her head, yeah, and is like, yeah, I do. Gives that kind of body language, you know, I can do it, yeah.
You're the best, you know that, right?
Yeah.
Thalira,
For
is
the
your axe
audience.
back?
Oh, thank you.
I should give you that. That's helpful.
Do you need it?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Maeve starts putting back a report she only just started and already is halfway through one page. I'm going to get dressed, I think, and she'll make her way to the restroom.
Okay. Maeve goes to the restroom to start getting ready. Lou is the opposite of Thalira right now. Lounging hard. So, obviously, thinking about getting ready to go find Kaldin. Do you all do anything else while in the apartment or have any conversations before I move on?
What are the odds, do you think, that Kaldin is in trouble and we may also be in trouble because his suit is actually quite comfortable?
Well, I don't go anywhere without my armor, so I don't know. I honestly don't know what to expect. After what we just saw tonight, it might be bad. So put the armor on top of this suit. I help if we don't need it. You look like dapper as shit, so...
Oh, thank you.
We're gonna need to get him armor that just looks like a fancy suit.
Gonna have to.
This is true, yeah.
absolutely. How long does it take
Yes.
Maeve to get ready?
Can she wear her new armor?
If you've got it, then yeah.
Sure. She
Absolutely.
gonna pull out some cool ass new armor. Look, she hasn't worn it in a while, so it might take her like 10 minutes, a bit slower than normal.
Maeve's getting ready. You can hear the sound of the metal clinking. Is there any other details you want to add, Sapheara? This is your apartment, so I don't want to. I want to give you the opportunity to flavor this as much as you'd like.
She definitely falls a few times, so you might hear like a tush, ow.
You good in there, Maeve?
Yep. I'm great. Everything's fine. Don't worry. So yeah, a lot of clinking and clacking, and while she gets dressed, and she'll leave the bathroom in some new looking armor.
What's the new armor look like?
So she has on her legs, she has compression socks on both sides up to her thighs. She'll have shorts on, breastplate, all black, silver, and gold, no red involved at all. Her hair will be tied up in a long ponytail. She'd have like a bit of a half skirt that just has some more plate armor, some boots, and some armor on her arms and shins. And she'll grab both her swords.
Very nice.
Yeah, little fancy. And then she'll hang up her really ruined dress in a very messy closet.
Maeve walks out of the bathroom adorned. I love it.
Yes. Hasn't worn it ever, but ready. Since you don't, I get you don't know Sally, but I trust she'll find him. But just to ease your mind, Thalira, we should head out.
Thank you.
And you
Jellen?
hear coming through the windows.
Thalira!
Hero?
Is that another stranger?
Thalira!
Just, you can hear it slowly getting closer.
Oh, God, Kiro. I'll go find him. I'll get him to shut the fuck up. He's gonna wake up the entire neighborhood.
And just look at Yellen like, who is this?
He gives you a look like, I'm not sure.
If you look through the glass over the balcony, you can see this massive Goliath man armored with full plate armor, helmet not on though, as it's hanging on the stem of his battle hammer, and just a massive shield just waving it in the air like Thalira! And you see Sally. You can't hear Sally, but you see Sally like behind him going, stop.
Is there a window Thalira could like pop her head out of? Does this window that I see out of open? Okay.
Yeah, the balcony doors, they're like sliding glass doors.
Thalira opens the window, pops her head out, and shouts, "Shut the fuck up!"
Ah, there you are!
And does Thalira see Kaldin with Kiro?
No, not at all.
Cool.
He yells up, "This nice lady, Sally, found me!"
Okay. Thalira holds up her finger like, hold on. And Thalira grabs her stuff, turns to Lou and the others. I'm going to go fucking talk to Kiro, and maybe he's seen Kaldin, hopefully. But why the fuck is he shouting so much? Damn it.
You're related, aren't you?
He's my cousin.
Just nods.
And yeah, Thalira leaves the apartment and heads in Kiro's direction. She has that really cool feature where she can recognize layouts of cities and understand the maps internally in her head. And so when she heads out, she mentally uses the map of what she saw and her orientation in the city and heads towards Kiro.
Okay. Yeah, you get out of the apartment and go to meet him as Sally like rushes around him and is like, who is this man? I heard him yelling your name, so I had to ask him, and then
This is my cousin. This is Kiro. He is traveling with me, Kaldin, and Lou.
Okay, that makes so much more sense. Okay, I'm gonna go find
Kiro,
Kaldin now, I guess.
have you seen Kaldin?
Kaldin? Yes, no, I saw Kaldin earlier.
Where is he?
Oh, I couldn't get through the gate, so I saw him sneaking off somewhere. I think he was trailing somebody. I've seen him trail deer, and it was something similar. And I don't know, so I couldn't get in, so I just started yelling your name. I couldn't find you.
Well, you found me. Now we need to go find Kaldin. We are the Scooby Gang?
Well, I think I saw Kaldin, and he just kind of waves his arms around like, somewhere.
Very helpful, thank you.
I know. I only bring the best help. Where are the drinks?
At least you are confident. Sally, why don't you show Kiro the apartments? There is rum in the apartments, Kiro. You stay there. We will meet you. I will find Kaldin. You have a good time. Relax.
Sally is like looking so overwhelmed. She's like, oh my God. And you can hear her just mutter, there is not enough room in this apartment for this many large people. You take him back to the apartment. You're supposed to be in the apartment. When Maeve gets there, I will go find
Maeve
Kaldin.
already got there. I heard Kiro yelling.
Okay.
I went to intercept.
Maeve's there. Okay.
I've met up with Maeve. We are okay.
What is this night? Okay. Okay.
You know, Sally, you should take a shot of that rum too.
I would, at end of the night. It always is the end of my night. Don't you worry. Okay. Kiro, come with me as he begins to follow her towards the apartments.
Thank you, Sally.
I don't know if you're going to have much of that rum left when you get back.
I don't know how it keeps appearing in my house to begin with, so...
That's fantastic.
This is not mine. I don't know.
Sally's over here like, no, I get it for you.
It's not even my drink.
Sally, you're a fucking enabler. Maeve does not need to be drinking alcohol in her state.
I don't know if Maeve even
choice.
drinks it, but it's definitely disappearing.
It's appearing, it's disappearing. Some say it's magical, who knows?
It's probably for Sally, let's be honest, people.
Let's be
She ends her
honest,
night with a nice
Sally's.
drink. Yeah, so I
100%.
assume Thalira begins to try to go find Kaldin.
Yes, yeah. And using, hopefully, Lou using her sniffer.
Fantastic. Yeah, you both. Maeve and Yellen, do you join, or are you guys staying up in the apartment with Kiro?
Well, we haven't met Kiro at all yet, so it's going to be a strange Goliath.
That's why I'm
into my
asking.
house.
Would he see you as would he see you as you're coming out to join Thalira, or?
Well, Thalira hasn't said anything to us. She just went up to say hi to Kiro. So we're just sitting and waiting, or Maeve will probably be at her desk, like trying to finish her documents that she
Okay,
needs
that's
to do.
the answer. Perfect. That's the answer I was looking for. I didn't know. I wasn't quite sure. So, Thalira, would you go up to go get them?
Yeah, she would probably wait a couple minutes, and then Lou would look back. Oh, shit! I should probably introduce them, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back. And then we find Kaldin.
Indeed. Thalira comes up, introduces Kiro as Kiro just immediately, oh, hi. I was told there was ramen up here.
Sure. Kitchen. That way.
Cool. And he just walks over to the kitchen. That's it.
Great.
Thalira comes up shortly after.
Hello, I realized I probably should have introduced him. I am sorry. I'm not good at this kind of thing.
I'm Kiro. I'm the cousin.
This is Kiro. He is my cousin. He was accompanying us because he's probably going to be the next chieftain after my mom, and he kind of needs to see a little bit of the world.
Yeah, I understand that.
I'm sorry he is a dipshit.
But I'm the best dipshit.
You are the best dipshit. Still a dipshit, though.
He just kind of shrugs and continues to pour the rum.
I see you have your work cut out for you.
As you all talk, I want to know, basically, I'm going to make the assumption here that you are going to search for Kaldin as a group. You all got ready.
Yes.
I feel like that's a safe assumption to make. How long do you search for Kaldin?
Sally will be left at the apartment to babysit everyone that's going to still be there because I don't want anything ruined.
Cool. Noted.
Thalira would go as long as it takes.
Okay. Kaldin, after having the discussion with Kiros, he made the deal that for helping you, we'd have to prank Thalira.
Helping me. That's what he did.
Absolutely.
I recall him being useful at any point.
How long, as you notice that Thalira and Lou and Yellen and Maeve, you see them at one point all trying to find you as Lou begins using her sniffer and starting to trace. They begin towards the World Union tower and all that. How long do you let the prank go before you decide to make yourself known?
Kaldin's not a prankster. He's not particularly interested in letting this charade continue on. That being said, I would say that he would spend some of his time really investigating this office.
Okay. Yeah, well, just for pure the fact that he's so large and loud, Kiro probably would have left quicker than you, knowing how to get out of that point. So we'll say that, adding in the time, obviously, that it took for them to find Kiro and then to start all that, it's probably several hours. Now, Kaldin, how do you make yourself known?
Walk up to them, I guess.
Okay.
Hey, what's up? He looks worse for wear, by the way.
Yeah.
He looks worse than when you left him.
I'll address what you find in the office here later privately. I'll go ahead and get that to you. But yeah, you see as Kaldin, as you've made your rounds, you had smelled him. Lou had smelled his scent at the World Union Tower at the edge of it, and it kind of disappeared, and then it reappeared a little around the other side of the building, and Lou picks it up after kind of looking a bit more, and sure enough, you find Kaldin, and he's just kind of walking around
I'll bet
the
you
district.
Yana notices him first.
Yeah, I think Lou's smell would probably be better, but...
Would we have brought Yana? I don't think we would have brought Yana.
Why? She's Kaldin's pet.
Because if Kaldin was in trouble, we didn't want Yana to be in danger.
That's like half the purpose of having her.
Okay, fair.
Have you seen her? She'll take out most things.
Also fair, yeah. That's actually a really good point.
I think Yellen, like when you come up and you're like, hello, he's like, all right, we're looking for our friend Kaldin. Oh.
Hi, Yellen. We literally just saw each other a few hours
Kaldin.
ago.
Where the fuck did you go?
Kind of a long story that I don't know is a good idea to tell here.
Okay, well then let's get the fuck back, because holy shit, I was worried about you.
I'm fine, mostly.
You don't look fine.
I said mostly.
Maeve just doesn't say anything and puts her hand on Kaldin's shoulder and casts Lay on Hands and gives you 10 points of health from her healing pool.
Thank you.
It's good to see your
Do
face.
you want to continue, or do you want to meet up back at the apartment?
Thalira would probably continue scolding Kaldin for a little bit, so we could probably skip that and meet back up at the apartment.
The whole
10
walk
minutes of
home,
just-
Thalira is just absolutely scolding Kaldin the entire way. But before long, you are back and you all are able to enter in the apartment, and Sally and Kiro are both there, and the apartment is yours. And I will open the scene to you all, as I think some conversations have to be had.
Okay, so where do we start first?
Well, I'm gonna go to my desk. Maeve just goes to her desk and keeps writing, because she has a shit ton of reports she needs to finish tonight. And she's very, very far behind. On her desk, you just see heaps and heaps of just paper everywhere and a little trinket box that looks like very important that's closed, and she's just gonna let you guys talk while she'll listen and write and finish her 50,000 reports.
So, Kaldin, what happened?
So I happened to notice what I thought was probably the tiefling that I had seen earlier sneaking around on the property. So I tailed him. Long story short, he was going through Piara's desk to find some sort of improperly made artifact, magical artifact of some form, that he said can't be in her hands, otherwise it's going to make the destabilizing stuff worse or something like that. Then Kiro blundered in a bit, and the tiefling got away with the thing. So,
Shit.
that's it in the end.
Well, then we need to find this tiefling.
Yeah,
So-
he's somewhere in the city now.
So she's involved in the destabilizing of the foundations.
We don't know
Perhaps,
exactly
but
what
we don't
she is
know.
involved in. We know, what was it, that Zorel Gog wanted to murder her, or was it the opposite?
It was probably the Zorogog.
Well, we have a meeting with her early in the morning. Well, I do.
Good.
You all, just to keep some things straight for you guys, because I know it's been a while since we played. It was not the Zorogog who had attacked the ball. You had heard
Right.
Piara yell out that
It was a
the
group in
Ae'oene.
opposition to the Zorogog.
Right,
Correct.
yeah.
And she had what's the word of accusing? She accused Yellen of being a part of the Ae'oene as well.
Yep.
So, we know who Zorel Gog is in terms of all of this. Do we know who the Aether Crows are?
One of my many questions I was going to ask tomorrow.
Well, maybe a little bit.
Well,
How, if Thalira were to insight that, how much does Yellen know of the Aether Crow?
Well, probably a little bit more than a little bit.
Yellen, we need to know what you know.
From what I know, they are opposing forces in the elemental plane. I believe they're both druidic in nature.
And
Maybe
is
just-
one trying to keep the elements, the foundations stable, or is one, or are they both trying to tear shit apart?
Really, it's hard to say.
Why would Piara be personally opposed to them so strongly?
Well, let me consult my notes really quick. Give me just a moment.
That's fantastic. Let me consult my notes real quick.
All right. So, there's quite a few druidic circles in the primordial plane. The Aether Crow being dark energy, and there's the Aetherite, the Aethetal, those being metal, dark energy. But the Aether Crow, I believe, is in some sort of opposition with Zoralgog and one of the other circles as well. It may be something I need to sleep on to try to recall everything.
Okay, well, if we have no choice.
Considering this person you were chasing is gone, that we lost him, it's probably our best bet to make sure that we are well rested for whatever comes next.
True.
Sally, can you fetch some extra bedding for everyone?
I've already done that actually. So I've got it in the back room over here.
Thank you, Sally.
Yes, no, of course, absolutely. Maeve, if everything's okay, I'll come back and check on you in a bit. I'm gonna go next door to my apartment to do some of the things I've got to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. Thank you, Sally.
Of course. I will come check on you, though.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
See you then.
All right, I'll be back. And she leaves, and you can hear the door next door close.
Everyone, there's a bathroom if you want to all freshen up.
Thank you.
Yellen kind of leans in and says, "Can we trust Sally? Do we know for sure?"
Yes. You can
I believe
definitely
you.
trust Sally.
So, okay. The Zoralgog is a group of traditionalists, and they are currently accusing the Aether Crow of undermining the efforts and being a part of the destabilizing of the foundations.
Oh.
So they are falsely accusing the Aether Crow.
Maybe. I, unfortunately, during my time there, I didn't get super into the politics or people's ear, so I don't fully know if they are causing it or if they're not.
Interesting.
But they are feuding factions.
What would a passive insight of 16 get me?
On Yellen?
Yeah. Whether or not he's hiding anything, what he might not be saying.
Passive insight. If you are, I would say this is an active conversation, Jack, so I would say you'd probably roll against her passive insight to see if she would be able to notice anything. So persuasion or deception, up to you, but...
All right. It's not very good. It's only an 8.
Is there anything else she might be able to pick up about whether there's any lies or you're withholding information anywhere in any specific points of that dialogue?
Is anything just seeming off, really? Because in general, she trusts Yellen, which is why it's not an active check. It's more of, is something off at all?
I would say the main thing you can tell, Yellen's not typically very choosy about who he talks about things with, but he does seem to be about this. You don't know if it's from his time in the plane or not.
What happened down there, Yellen?
A lot. But it's, I met a few of, of the Zoralgog, and they're not entirely bad. So, and, yeah, it's just, it was a long time down there.
So they're individually not entirely bad, but what about their plan? I mean...
Maeve just puts her pen down.
You can have people who join all sorts of organizations against their will, or because they feel like it's the only choice they have. They may not individually have ill intentions with a stranger, but that doesn't mean that their cause isn't evil, or that the choices that they make aren't evil, so...
Well, it's, from what I understand, and I mostly did hear their side, they're trying to restore, I guess, the, duty of balancing things to the Aether, which would be the group of circles.
And they did this by aiding the Mistborn in their ritual.
That is something I find interesting as well, and also why they would just jump straight to assassination of many figures. Or, well, that actually wasn't the Zoralgog. Never mind. Disregard that.
I am confused.
Is there anything that I can directly remember that maybe somebody told me, maybe Doc told me anything more about the plans that they had or anything like that?
Guys you had dealt with weren't high up in the Zoralgog by any means. They just shared views, so it was they supported them, and it wasn't like they were defining members of the organization,
Right.
They, at least at their level, they were of the belief that this organization, and you would know that of the Aether circles, they are technically deemed extremists, but in recent years have gained a lot more support and not viewed as extreme by, a bigger majority of people. And they believe that the responsibility, the power of balancing the elements, keeping them from lashing out at humanity as if it is a virus, as if it's an infection, that used to lie on them. Somewhere in history, you don't know a lot of details regarding it, but they say that it once belonged to the Aether, and it got taken away when the new gods came, when all these new religions and all these new gods came into the material plane. Their responsibility, their reason for living and existing in that plane of existence, their purpose was taken. And the Zoralgog, they want that back. They want to have that responsibility back, have that purpose, because they don't think that it is being handled properly, and that the elements aren't even really being balanced and slowly becoming volatile even on their own, because they're not connected to the primordial plane. That's their belief. You know that the Zoralgog, with the time in there speaking to these people, you know that it started with the Fire Genasi and their culture. And not all by any means, not all at all. It is in every of the cultures for the most part, with the exception of the north, of the Land of Ice. It's in every other culture, but it is the largest in the Fire and in the Light Genasi.
Jellen conveys this, and he says, so I don't know if, maybe the Zoralgog are the good guys and the new gods are mishandling the elements. It's a bit confusing, but...
Doesn't give them an excuse to aid and support killing children for over 1,000 years.
No, it doesn't. It's nowhere near an excuse for them.
Sounds like they might be a little high and mighty, which would check out for Piara.
Also true.
Well, not much we can do tonight.
Actually, I think there is something we can do tonight. Jellen walks over to the rum, and he pours a glass for everybody. We can have a drink together.
Maeve goes into the closet and pulls out all the the hotel bathrobes?
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming Sally's just put a few extra large ones in as well, and she pulls them out for everyone to be comfy. Just hands them out.
If everyone is everyone getting pretty comfortable right now?
Mm-hmm.
I would say I would say so. You hand it to Kiro, and he finally starts taking off his armor. He's like, "Yes, time to get comfy."
Oh god.
Right. If everyone seems like they're pretty distracted with getting situated, Kaldin would like to awkwardly approach Jellen.
Ooh.
Jellen, it's good to see you again.
It's good to see you as well, Kaldin. Glad to see you're mostly well.
Yeah, you as well. I have a question and maybe a favor to ask.
Go ahead, ask me anything.
Do you have the ability to cast scrying?
Yes, I do.
Okay, good.
Kaldin, are you alright? Is there someone you're looking for?
Could I ask you to scry someone for me?
Of course. Yeah, of course.
Is there a different room we could step into or something?
There is a bedroom, and there's a washroom.
Let's go to the bedroom.
Can I go into Maeve's bedroom?
Now, or would you rather do it later? And they just hear that.
A
Maeve
menace.
just,
An
skulls her
absolute
drink.
menace.
Absolutely.
We've all had a drink.
She starts pouring herself a drink. Another one.
Well, it's up to you, Kaldin, whenever you're ready.
I promise we're adults here. Actually, that's the problem.
I am not an adult. On record, I am not an adult.
That makes this show very problematic here.
When I take mental ages, I am not an adult, I swear.
God, no, I'm not either. I'm actually a teenager. I am a child.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. I got this.
Oh, God.
He takes a shot. He had a drink with them. He takes another shot. I'd like to do it sooner than later.
All right, well, who am I looking for?
Can we go into the bedroom?
Of course, yes, of course.
Once they're in the bedroom, he seems really, anxious. He's not looking Yellen in the eye at all. I don't know. He just seems really worked up a little bit. Not in the, panic attack ways that he has previously.
Yellen's gonna put his hand on your shoulder and be like, Kaldin.
Ooh, he stiffens at that.
He removes it slightly. I'm sorry.
It's
Are you
okay.
okay?
It's okay.
You all right?
Could you scry Thalira Eku'Lanathi?
The person you were disguised as?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, definitely. Can you give me a little bit more of a description, maybe?
Yeah, her full name is Thalira Eku'Lanathi. She looks like me, but so much more beautiful. She has the kindest voice, the kindest eyes you've ever seen. Cares for everyone. She's so smart. Is there anything else you need?
Do you, by chance, have anything of hers? It'd be easier to make the connection.
I don't.
That's all right. I'll try with this. No more questions asked. I will scry.
Real quick, do me a favor. Can you describe your process, Yellen's process of scrying? Normally, a lot of spellcasters will kind of have their own version of it. Most will use a bowl of water and place something within it, things like that, to be able to show this image of some sort. You can do it mentally as well, but a lot of spellcasters like to have that visual to help them make that connection. What does his scrying look like, that process?
Yeah. So Yellen closes his eyes, and you see in his horns the rough kyanite almost kind of becomes slightly translucent, and he makes a motion that almost looks like he's scooping out his eyes, and he runs it along his horns, and much like it would be reflected in the water, you can see on his horns the image that he would be looking at through his mind's eye.
Fuck yeah. That's awesome.
That's sick as fuck.
So sick. What a great description, dude. Holy
so
cow.
Cool, dude.
Oh my gosh. That is sick. Okay. You see an image begin to appear in his horns, these rough, different angles of these crystalline horns, all kind of showing the same image, so you almost see it from different angles of a room. And it's not the clearest image because you don't have something of her. So it's not as clear as, say, the scrying that Gwynedd did to be able to scry on Maeve at one point. But she's there. You can tell it's her. Someone who had never met her may not be able to describe her quite perfectly from the image, but you know. You've seen your mother enough in the past. Your memory isn't gone. It's in the distance, but it's definitely her. And you see as she's sitting in this cozy room, you see there are a couple bookshelves and a couple different desks, and you see a couple random people in the background sitting at the desks as well. You recognize the University of Eku'Lanathi, one of the study areas in the library, as she is leaning over the side of a younger high elf, pointing to things at the book. And she kind of leans back, takes a step back for a moment as the young elf turns to her, and she scoops her hand up, and in it, a flame seems to erupt of multicolor. She takes her other hand and kind of pulls it, and almost pulls this flame almost as if it was a stream of liquid to form it and shape it. This young elf watching and taking notes the whole time as the image begins to fade away.
Mom. I thought she was dead. This whole time, I thought they were all dead.
Well, I mean, you saw what I did.
Thank you.
Right? Yeah, of course.
Thank you, Yellen.
Is there anything else I can do for you, Kaldin?
This is so much more than I ever thought I'd get. Ever. Yes, but I don't want to use up all of your energy.
Well, Kaldin, anytime you need it, let me know. And anytime you need help, you can come to me with these things. I'm here for you.
Thank you, Yellen. And I know I'm not forthcoming. But I also will help you in any way I can with things you need. I owe you a lot for this.
No, you don't. Don't worry about it.
She looked well.
She did. She did indeed.
If could you not tell the others, please?
My lips are sealed.
Thank you.
Do you need a hug?
I don't actually know.
Do you want to try?
Sure.
Yellen gives you, like, a warm, friendly hug.
More than just a friendly bro hug?
Yeah, probably more than that. Like, kind of like your friend just went through a little bit of turmoil. So it's like, oh, that's all right.
Kaldin, kind of sinks into the hug a bit.
Yellen also casts Calm Emotions with the hug.
Cute.
That's a save?
I think so. Yeah, Charisma 16.
It works. How woos? No, Jack, could you read that off for me?
Yeah.
Do they know that they've had it cast on them?
It doesn't say in particular if it does or not.
You probably wouldn't then. Usually, in my case, and I'm more than welcome to hear an argument. But in my case, most of the charisma save style, manipulating emotion style spells generally will let you know if you know it's being cast on you.
I was going to say the exact same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, Charm Person specifies that they will know.
Precisely.
That you charmed them. Okay. You fucking lucky then.
It's a good time for Maeve to awkwardly walk in and out again. Okay.
That'd be so funny. Then you cast this spell. He really sinks into this hug. I don't think he's felt this safe in a long time.
Yellen just stays there as long as Kaldin needs him.
Okay. If you all are good with it, I would assume that the rest of the night there's some drinks, there's some relaxation, maybe some more conversations that we can have off screen. But the night ends.
Maeve will still be working.
Indeed. And at one point, Sally does come in and brings in the news that she's managed to get all of you rooms. So you managed to have your own rooms for the night.
You're a miracle worker. Holy shit.
Thank you,
I do what I do, As she ushers the three of you out, including, I say 5, Kiro and Lou. Before she leaves you, Maeve, as you still sit at your desk, she turns to you and says, I wanted to make sure you had some alone time. I know you may not want distractions, but you really do need to get some sleep tonight.
I will. I promise.
Okay, I'm going to come check here in a bit again. You know me. I'll stay up as long as you do.
I've got this much left to do, and then I promise I'll put everything down, and the reports will be done.
Okay, good. She kind of gets a little loving smile as she leaves as well. After a while, Everybody finds their way to their beds, and you can take a long rest. And to end the session, sometime in the middle of the night, Maeve, you get a knock on the wall just outside your bedroom door. And that's where we'll end.
Rude!
What? At least it wasn't eldritch blasts to your face.
It might be Eldritch Blast through the wall.
Through the
It might
wall.
be.
It might be. Who knows?
I like to imagine that
Oh, we
when
know.
when Kaldin and Yellen emerged from the bedroom, Kaldin looked a little bit disheveled because he had been crying.
Oh my god.
Kaldin is unintentionally a home wrecker.
They were in there for a hot minute, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, you did say that the bedroom had like beads hanging
Yeah,
off of it.
it wasn't a
So-
closed door. It was an archway with beads hanging. So
Yeah.
definitely, probably, if everybody's not like deep into alcohol and talking, they might have noticed you coming back out, you know?
It wasn't full sex, but it could have been something.
I just picture like when you guys
Okay.
out, like Maeve just dagger eye, like.
Yeah, Maeve's
sipping
over
her
here
drink.
like, I just had a moment with him. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for joining us once again. What an episode, and I'm so sorry for having just another massive cliff of a hanger at the end of this episode. I know y'all hate me, but you know, it's just too much fun to torture everybody.
Mm-hmm.
We hope to see you guys next time for episode 17. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Make sure to leave a comment on whatever platform you are watching on and a rating. We want to hear your feedback. We want to know how we can improve and also what you love about the show so we can give you more of what you love. And of course, we'd also love to see you in the Discord and also all social medias as well. But regardless, now that is it. Hope to see you next time.
All
Have a
right,
good time.
Bye.
See ya.
Thank you. Bye.
We would like to thank our cast, myself, Curtis Woosley, as the GM, MJ Guenther as Thalira Grimstone Eku'Lanathi, Sapheara as Maeve Strongheart, Rennie Armas as Kaldin, and Jack Baldwin as Jellen Ykalle. Additional thanks to Sentic GFX for our graphics, to MJ and Rennie here for our show editing, and our intro and outro music composed by Ryan Moons, owner and operator of Eyes on the Moon Studios.
She's alive, Yana. She's alive. And she's well. And that means my dad might be alive. Maybe they didn't all die like he said. I thought I killed everyone. I don't know what to do about Veyroth and lust and... I don't know, what do you think? Should I tell them? I probably should. But if I start telling them anything, I feel like I have to tell them everything, and I don't think I can do that. Not yet. It's good to have everyone back together, at least. I mean, you know. Maeve and Jan look a little worse for wear, but at least they're alive. That's good. Anyway, we should probably get some rest, huh, Yana? Good night.